It's your boy, Ed the Dread, and you are tuned in to the Ed the Dread podcast. Yes, sir. Bow, 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 bow. Welcome to the 26th episode where we are changing the name. I have a degree in marketing from Monmouth University. Woo, West Long Branch, New Jersey. Yay. Uh, and for some strange reason, I branded the show with a different name than Ed the Dread. I mean, not some strange reason. The reason being that, uh, the plan is for the mouth to make the money. Then we go and put the money back in the mouth and not have more than just these two goals. But um, for branding and marketing purposes, it's just better to have everything as Ed the Dread. So the Ed the Dread podcast, welcome to it, and thank you for continuing to watch. We'll continue to put them out on Mondays. So whatever, still Money Mouth Monday, but just the Ed the Dread podcast. Big shout out to the Baldwin Surf team or Baldwin Surf Club to start off with. We are going to be on Oahu for the Honua Surf Classic, which is the first international high school surf contest ever. There's going to be competitors from all over the planet. The opening ceremony is going to be at Waikai Standing Wave Pool, and then the contest is going to be held Tuesday and Wednesday at Ala Moana Bowls. So we will be in downtown Waikiki. I'll be there with my cameras, so you'll probably get a sick vlog out of me next week. But again, big up to the Baldwin Surf Club, making it over to the International High School Surf Championships. Ow! Yes, sir. All right, so today's topic is one I've kind of wanted to talk about a little bit since every time I get onto social media, shit like this pops up in my feed. It's about OnlyFans girls and if they are to blame for these frail ass males we got in society, or if the frail males are to blame for making OnlyFans girls. Now, I pose this question because, like I said, a lot of times the Whatever podcast snippets pop up in my, what is it, like YouTube shorts. It's like I always see one almost in every time there's like a four square thing of YouTube shorts. And when I was first using TikTok, I, decided to actually like use the thing for a month and be on it for like 30 minutes to an hour a day and like see how it works and like really just why it kept people on it all the time. And the Fresh and Fit podcast was one that would pop up, as well as like Andrew Tate at that time. Now, those homies do a really good job of having, like multiple different accounts that are releasing their shorts and their small short form content like all the time. So I'm probably gonna copy off y'all motherfuckers. Thanks for that. But it happens to show up a lot. And generally speaking, I've never watched these guys' podcasts. Just like I've never been on OnlyFans, just like I've never been on Tinder or any shit like that. I get you can call me fucking Stone Age, but I'd rather just talk to a woman face to face than try to fucking text them and do all this bullshit. So, from what I can see of watching their short form content, it seems as though there's like one or two males who run the show, and it's like an open forum type show where they have a panel of women and maybe one or two guys. And generally, like 60 to 70% of the women are a certain type, which they bring, being like a OnlyFans content producer, or like a woman just with a high body count, or like a gold digger type woman, But again, they do have some on the opposite side from what I've seen. Uh, and a lot of times they're almost taking these chicks and like pointing the finger at them as to all of like males' problems, And to be fair, maybe half of the women that they get up there that are the certain type that they're looking for are, assertive and astute and able to like explain themselves well with a microphone in front of them. And some of them are just fucking talking out of their ass, Uh, so again, it's almost like they're pointing the finger at these women, as to like, you guys are the reason why the average guy can't get a wife, or the average guy gets used by women, or the average guy. It's like a long list of like, this is why these guys that don't do all this. And I'm like, when I see the things, I'm kind of like, what the fuck? Because my response is, are you sure? Have y'all seen the average guy? Like, because you guys that are running that show, you're not the average guy, and I'm not some like guy kissing ass to another dude, but like, you're not. You're a guy who's okay with sitting in front of a camera, leading a group of 8 to 10 people, and talking into a microphone, and having set up the whole studio that you're in, all the shit. So like, you're not average, right? And I'm not sure how many average people you hang out with, because I would beg to say that the average guy just fucking goes to work, comes home, and fucking plays video games, right? I mean, I'm not. I swear, that's where we're at, dog. You know, uh, the average guy, he he might not try to talk to a lot of women in person, right? Now, if if you think about a farmer, right, and I would consider myself a coconut farmer. Shout out Coconut Willie, and shout out Mom Lonnie Palmer. Um, I I have worked on farms. I don't own one myself, but I tend coconuts and I help people on their farm properties. And one thing that I know about farming is you don't plant one seed, right? You put a whole bunch of seeds. Now, if you're a commercial farmer, you're probably going to plant hundreds, thousands of seeds and then pick the best ones that grow, or keep around the bunches of best ones that grow, so that you'll have the fucking best crop. It's the same thing with, if you're trying to like meet a woman, bro. You can't just fucking get onto a phone app and hope to swipe one direction, and then like, because you swiped, however, whatever direction it is to match with someone, because you swiped that way that many times that day, that doesn't mean you fucking talk to anyone. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's where I'm at with what I'm thinking the average dude is doing. Like, no offense to you homies out there that are doing that shit. Um, let's just say, when I was a kid, we used to go to the county fair, right? And you'd bring like a fucking pencil. Like, my dad would always have these little stubby pencils from playing the numbers and shit. So you'd bring these stubby little pencils and like a little fucking notebook card. And you'd meet at the teacups, me and the homies, and you go, all right, fellas, set your watches. In 35 minutes, you're gonna come back here to the teacups, and whoever has the most phone numbers written down wins. And fuck, man, you got denied. Well, shit, maybe some of the homies. I don't remember what the homies got, but you'd get denied more times than you'd get a number, right? When you got a number, you might not even ever call the chick. Like, it was just the fact that you're going to talk to someone, like, you're getting the guts to go talk to someone. The more people you talk to, the more chance you have of actually getting a girlfriend. Imagine that. Like, you talked to a whole bunch of chicks that all played the same sport as you, and were all at the same soccer tournament as you, and then wow, you ended up actually hanging out with one later and then dating them. It's crazy how that works. But to me, I am gonna I'm gonna put all my poker chips on saying that the average dude probably isn't doing more than going to the bar or the club, and like getting drunk and trying to grind on a chick without talking to her, uh, or swiping on Tinder and hoping that somebody matches, or fucking just, I don't, some other phone or internet thing. Because again, it's an internet world now. Now, if you also think about, let's say, uh, the change in the last 10 to 15 years, right? When I was in high school, we didn't have the internet. We didn't even have cell phones. Like, you had to pass your chick notes during high school and shit. Like, and then it all progresses. Now you have the internet. Now you're able to IM people. Now you can leave an away message. Now they can meet you. Now they can do all this. You could talk to them differently, but you're still trying to meet up with them in the end, right? TV. I think the first music video came out when I was born, and then it progressed to fucking everything. Like you're buying shit on TV. We have reality TV. We have police arresting people being filmed. You have everything in the fucking world on TV. And then it switches to YouTube. And now I'm producing shit and putting it to you like it's TV, right? So when you think about that capitalist, like consumerist mentality that kind of comes with like the average American male, right? The that progression happens as fast as the powers that be can get money off of you, right? So when I was a kid, dude, again, I was born in '83. I'm 40. I'm not like fucking old as dirt, but I'm not like a child, right? Uh, fucking after you have like health class in fifth grade and they tell you what happens when you have sex, you're all like, oh shit, like get the fucking bra catalog and dude, we're gonna look at like boobs at the bras. And you're like fucking, I don't know, what are you, 9, 10 years old, fifth grade, whatever. Sixth, seventh, eighth grade, somebody's dad or uncle has a fucking Playboy and a guy gets it. And then like, oh, they ripped like a Playboy magazine piece out and gave it to you. Like I gave one to my homie one time and his mom caught it with him and tried to tell my dad, tried to rat on me. My boy fucking ratted me out basically. Instead of just eating it, his mom was like, "Where'd you get this?" And then he said me, and I had got it from another homie. And then we were like ripping it. It was like, dude, whatever. So his mom rolled up on my dad like, "Hey, your son gave my son uh pictures of naked women." And my dad was like, "What would you rather it be men? They're like middle school age boys. Like, what the fuck do I care?" And like it was hilarious actually. So shout out Pops for that answer, right? But that was us in middle school. And then to be fair, it was like a VHS tape that a homie got. And like, oh shit, there was a porn on VHS in high school. I didn't see internet porn eh, until like college. And then by that time, shit, man, I'm getting with chicks. What the fuck do I need to watch porn for? I was living in a dorm by myself, hollering at shorties. So like, I kind of missed that whole thing. But from what I understand now, like homies are just looking at porn on their phones, like at very young ages, and it's like the guy that's 13 is showing the younger kid, and they all got phones since like third or fifth grade. It's like so as you see that progression, right? Magazine, VHS, DVD, internet, and what was happening again? Consumerism, capitalist people, the faster they're getting the money, the faster this shit's developing. And now it's gotten to a point where the woman who's the subject of the whole thing, who wasn't getting any money off of it, can make the money herself. But it's still the guys would have been looking at a fucking Playboy magazine or a Hustler magazine if it was fucking 20 years ago. They would have been looking at the fucking VHS a bunch of, you know what I'm saying? It's the guy that's paying the money, because I would never in my fucking life put up dough for a chick to show, like, are you serious? I mean, I'm beyond being that horny in my life. I'm fucking 40. That's like, come on, bro. That's just bust. Like, it's a fucking chick taking her clothes off on the internet with a bot answering you on a message. Like, you motherfuckers are tripping, you know? But again, I just have to play devil's advocate because I can't stand watching these guys point the finger at the women and go, again, you guys are fucking it all up for all the men. Nobody's just gonna want to marry you later because of how you've done. But like, who the fuck wants to marry a guy that's just come home from work every day and gone and played video games and then beat off to a fucking cell phone and then paid a chick paid three chicks $15 a month each to watch them take their clothes off on the internet, and doesn't go to the gym and doesn't do fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, you choose what side you're on, or don't be on a side. Just take it for what it is, a discussion. But the reality, again, OnlyFans chicks, are they to blame for frail males, or are the frail males the ones to blame for the OnlyFans chicks becoming so famous? Who's to know? Yes, thanks for tuning in to the Ed the Dread podcast, episode 26. Click like, click share, click subscribe. If you don't, I don't care. I'm going to keep on riding, baby. Let's go. See you next Monday. A hooey ho, kako.